There it is. Dude just running around. Welcome back to the channel. In today's video, we're going to be spectating solos. As we do with these normally, we try to win the gulag so that when we splat into the ground, we end up spectating a true random, and you never really know what you're going to get when it comes to this series. And I think that's one of the best parts about it. So if you enjoy the content, learn something new, please do me a favor, hit the like button. Goal on today's video is 7,500 likes, so hopefully we can crush that number. If you're brand new, want to find your way back for more Call of Duty tips and tricks, make sure you are subscribed with notifications on. So it looks like somebody is landing downtown at that Nakatomi Tower, whatever the heck they call it now. It's going to be kind of interesting to be able to change that name up. So this guy is crouch walking around, so somebody must be nearby, because if you heard footsteps, then maybe you want to crouch so you don't give away your position, you know, because you get pretty loud. But if nobody is in the area, you want to be a little bit more aggressive about looting. And I think that's sometimes what we've seen a lot of the times is that people take very long to get their loadout. Obviously, within this particular mode, it being solos, you don't need quite as good a loadout in a 1v1 scenario. So you need to at least find one good gun, which the Milano is cool up close. This just doesn't have a suppressor, so maybe try to get the gold one if you're trying to go for a Milano after the buff. And then when you get your free loadout, you can end up getting a ghost loadout right off the bat. Go position for a win, because as we know that from watching and spectating, most people I think are trying to get a win, but I think most people don't generally know how to go about getting a win. Looks like that was a red door. Dude, I don't know if he's having packet loss or I am, because on my screen it didn't show the packet loss at the top. It's showing that packet burst on the left, which is a common problem right now. So he does have a Farah, this is like God tier loot already, because this is 100% the meta after the MG. This is the most used gun. It was actually even more used, I believe, than the AMAX ever was, based off the Warzone rank site. It's the most used or most popular loadout to grab at right now. It's just so easy to use. Kind of gives a lot of people those Kilo vibes with maybe a little bit less recoil, or about the same recoil, I guess you could say. This dude is really taking his time looting. We're down to 92 players. He's beat out a lot of players to get here. This guy's a very low level too, so I'm very surprised. Maybe it's a brand new account. I never run into level 35s. This is just absurd. Kind of crazy. He is taking his time. There he goes. Oh, I saw a sprint for a half second. There is some fighting going on over here, and then there's somebody who grabbed a crown-ish. Maybe they're just gunfire popping up. There's packet burst on the left almost the entire game we're looking at here. Again, I could put a counter and it'd probably be a couple hundred times. So now he's going to work his way back up. He could hear a chest, just doesn't know where it is. This does feel like a keyboard and mouse player, the way they're moving around, the way maybe they're very new to it, and that's kind of why they're playing very passive. And that's okay. But eventually they're going to need to get loot. 800, and we're like 5 minutes into the match, 4 minutes into the match. I'm looking at the clock, and we do not have anything. Oh, did he really hear somebody? I didn't hear anything. Dude taking his time. Maybe he's going to use the red door to move there, because I think there's a red door in this area. Since they took out specialists, I don't land here at all. I don't see a lot of people land here much anyways. Yeah, this dude is taking his time. Like, let me go up. There's somebody up top. You can see them on top of the building there. They shot. Very risky to go up here like this. Still chest unlooted above. He's going to crouch walk all the way around. And this is the type of guy who spends all of his time doing this. Or type of player. And they get into their first gunfight. You can hear the footsteps now. You get into your first gunfight, and then basically they throw in the towel because they weren't ready for a gunfight. They weren't warmed up. You definitely got to work on handling engagements and how to play those situations. And that's why there's kind of like an evolution as a player. Normally, you want to work on winning a gunfight, so your accuracy's got to be there. And then being able to position yourself better, to move within a gunfight, to kind of finesse players. I think there's still somebody here. At least he's going to have dead silence. He wants to get in here, but I don't think he wants to break the glass. think he's a little bit scared to break the glass. Yeah, I don't know what the game plan here is. This is very odd. And there it goes, just like that. Finally. All right, let's move on to somebody who has a little bit more urgency. See, that he wasted 5 minutes there. He probably could have ran around, looted, got out of there, and been done already, right? This guy, that's a floor loot. Dude, beamed. He's barely into the new season, at least a couple prestiges in, but level 4 for this new season. So this guy hasn't played much either. So I wonder if that's because I haven't played as much Verdansk. I already have like 200 plus matches and like 60 wins already in Rebirth this season, because that's almost all I've been playing. But it's interesting to see that we're getting low levels. Maybe that's just kind of how it is right now, since my skill-based matchmaking isn't cranked to 1 million, because I haven't been playing Verdansk at all. Oh, there's a guy. What the hell is that guy doing? Sniper. Good move here. There's only 2 bullets in there. And that was an easy one. Was that guy trying to heartbeat or something and just standing still? Very smart move. This guy seems like an okay player, but just hasn't maybe played this season. Gonna jump. Gonna do sideways glide? Nope. Doing straight on glide. So these might be a little bit more of a novice lobby. You're not seeing the things that you'll see a little bit high skilled players do. It's just this guy still has 5 kills. He's pushed his bounty here. So there's the guy that the other guy was heartbeating is probably in this area. Again, slow looter. This guy has 6,900 cash and hasn't gotten a loadout. Like, no loadout, no self-revives. Even though self-revives are a little bit more secondary in this, unless you're playing range. And then no UAV, no utility. Does have plenty of plates though. Full satchel and a plate box. Not really much slide canceling. So this just seems like normal. Just moving around. Picked up 5 kills. Might have been. This might be like a high kill game for this player. I would almost bet it is. Just breaks the door. Gonna go loot the body of where the guy he sniped. There's somebody on this side though. He has a good amount of money now. Picked up more floor guns. Wow, these got to be some of the slowest looters in the histories of looters. Yeah, looting is a basic fundamental that you just got to be able to go in, know what you want, and be decisive about it. But like we said, he's a lower level, so this might be only his like a 2nd or 3rd match of the new season. Just kind of figuring out what's going on. Maybe trying out the new gun a little bit. And let's see what they do for loadout, because loadout is outside the zone. They're going to have to move quick if they're going to go grab that, because that's 50 seconds before it loots. Maybe he's still going to just buy a loadout and say screw it. There's not a buy station there like there normally would be. We're down to 42 players. Yep, just casually looting. This is a little bit interesting for me. And that's okay. Like we said, you don't have to be like cracked out slide canceling, but there's a time and a place for it. Oh, there's a tac sprint in the mix. He's peeking his area. Like we said, within solos, you can get away with using... Well, he's just going to draw attention to himself. Interesting. The camera angle on spectating is kind of weird here. Yep, it's looking like you could rotate here, but there's 2 vehicles. I don't know the dirt bike spawns yet. Like I said, I haven't played as much of this. Wow, he just stopped out in the middle of the open to ping the buy. It's probably what he should have pinged before he started driving. So who knows? This could be super hot. It's not even open. There is a cluster going on this side, so there's probably someone over here. And based off this direction, sometimes most of the time it's accurate, but not always. He got his loadout. Everyone in the area heard this loadout. Unfortunately, 500 bucks short. Okay, he ended up going with the key Krig AK-74U. So definitely probably a player that struggles with recoil or just likes the Kilo, or just likes the Krig, sorry. Because the most competitive way to go is maybe a sniper support, XM4. Okay, move to a car. There we go. And then the FAR is obviously in the mix. So yeah, I would almost bet that this player, that's a high kill game for them. Yeah, they changed the camera, spectating camera. This is a little bit odd angle now. I remember before it used to look a little bit more natural of what it looked like. So he's looking around. 32 players. Zone's still pretty decent. And depending on how it shifts, it could end up over here, which is kind of a terrible spot. If you really wanted to win this game, you'd go over here with self-revive on this fire tower. There's no Bertha there. I'm not sure. There's only 5 that spawn in on solos, so it could just not be a spawn for that location this match, or somebody already grabbed it. You might get beamed here. These vehicles are very weak, so if somebody puts a full mag in it, it'll disable it. See, it's already smoking. Weird camera. Why? It would jump out. Ooh. Nice. That guy was already low health. You got to be careful. Somebody else is going to third party. That guy had... Why didn't that guy plate up? He must have just been shot. It took him like 2 bullets to kill him. Easy kill there. I was like, damn, it did some damage, but it was like 2 bullets. I don't even think it broke armor. That guy must have been fighting somebody else. So there's got to be somebody nearby, I would imagine. There's no reason for that guy to shoot at you if you don't have plates. You can work towards a buy. Let's see if they go for a UAV or a self-revive. Could be kind of hot. Like I said, there was a guy. No, this buy's not even open. What the hell is going on here? The whole map's empty. He did pop a UAV. And everyone's ghosted except for a couple people on the outside of the map rotating into neighborhood. He did mark it, so that's a good habit to have there. He's actually aggressively pushing this. There is somebody coming out here. Just jumped off. They might have C4. Or they just died from getting shot by somebody else. He's pushing in the wrong way. He just got sniped. You got to be careful here. He can get sniped again. Get to cover. Played up. Those guys just disappeared. That means they grabbed a ghost. Or they died. Yeah, it looked like he died there. It looked like there was still gunfire in this general area. Yeah, you can hear the gunfire behind now. These people are still coming in, and then he's getting sniped at again from the guy who jumped off the quad. This angling is weird. The camera is obnoxious now for third person's peeking while spectating. 22 players left. He did take a little bit of damage there. He's getting shot at from the left side. What the hell? He's all of a sudden a little bit more aggro? Kind of weird. Seemed like he had the right idea of trying to rotate, but didn't do it effectively. Like I said, if you're trying to go for a win... Oh, nope, it moved now. Oh, damn, this is terrible zone. So RNG on who's going to win. The most powerful building over here is probably this one right here, or this one next to it, where that SUV is. I'll mark... I wish I could mark it, but he's getting beamed. He's got to get out of here. And he can hold so many people if he gets on this side of the map. It's not a good holding spot, though. Like I said, if I was rotating, I would rotate to this building over here next to this SUV. And then maybe figure out how you want to rotate into this, because it's a terrible rotation. A lot of RNG involved. There's still 21 players. He's going to come back over here. Loot the body. Nope. Just said screw it. There's a cluster. Somebody just decided to full send a cluster. Yeah, this camera angle is not it. They need to revert whatever they had going on before. Will he swap here? Yep. Even though this vehicle is very flimsy. Okay, still moving his way through. Spending a lot of times in vehicle. He's very susceptible right here. I wouldn't be surprised if he just gets beamed. We are going into zone 3. The end of it collapsing. He picked up another vehicle. This guy is going for the record of how many vehicles he can jump in one match. Do we have a lot of Berthas still in play? None. Damn, Berthas are just getting used up quick. Unless they're in them already, but outside the area. Okay, there's a buy station here. You can't do much with that. Got to be very careful. It doesn't have a trophy system. Kind of has to stay out in the open unless he just gets bad luck and there's somebody there. You can see the Bertha was over here in the farmland a little bit west of this bounty. Rotating across, going to get center zone. Maybe if you feel like it's going to rotate hard, you can get one of these 2 buildings. These 2 buildings are okay. They're hard to defend as a solo, but these buildings are okay. Can go up the hill, get up on the hill. There might already be someone here. Heartbeated it. No. Okay, cool. This is cool. The meta is so nice right now because even though these aren't like premium meta weapons, they're still within range where they're usable. They're good. You can get away with using them. You can definitely get outgunned by better guns, but these ones still compete. And that's a nice thing to have within the current meta.
I'll take the wheel.
I think the Farah might get a slight nerf. Maybe they'll add a hair more recoil. Now that they've done the barrel, because obviously before the barrel, their plan was to make Farah the long range option. But I think they might have gone overboard because they lowered the recoil, make it a little bit easier. But at the same time, they ended up giving us a barrel that made it even easier than that, which I don't think there was their plan. But it's really been nice being able to use those guns the way like we envisioned them months ago. You know? So it's a nice place for the game to be at. Doesn't look like a lot of people are here. He could rotate over here, grab this bounty. Nope, he's going to go for the low ground. Does not have a self-revive either here still. There's a buy station. There's a car to his left, up on the left side, over here somewhere. You can see it at the corner of the map. This is buy station's already open. He's providing himself a little bit of cover. He's going to go for a buy. Self. He's taking too long at the buy. Oh my god, he got a self at least. And then maybe rotate. Oh, I thought he was getting shot at. Rotate maybe to this building. Like I said, this one's a little bit harder to defend, but it's a 2-story. You could camp up top, hold your position. But looks like he's rotating towards the building where I already said that people would be. That's the top. That's a good spot right here earlier in the zone. He's going to beam him. Not going to play. Ego Chalik. Confidence. Yeah, the winning house is going to be somewhere one of these three. You hold it down. You catch people in rotation. You get the kill. He's kind of putting himself in a bad spot right now. Because he has low ground. And he can still get third party from this left side of people rotating in. Thought I heard footsteps. No, it's just people firing. Yeah, behind him isn't clear. Because he just drove in a random direction to get here. Yeah, this crown. See, if this bounty... That tells me that bounty is probably still available. Because 9 times out of 10, if there's a bounty in that house, people will grab it. So they at least know. Or maybe they're going to save it. They can bank it till later endgame. But at that point, the bounty might not even be viable. But yeah, that's the house I would be working towards right now. Hold it down. There's a vehicle right here. I'm not sure if that's a spawn one. Seems a little bit of an odd place. Rotating around. He's working towards the house that I kind of talked about. It looks like there's still loot in there. Wow, you're just giving yourself away in the open. There's a guy down there, isn't there? Thought I saw someone too. They have Ghost. Kind of a weird push. Yeah, I would avoid this building right now. There you go. He's getting beamed by somebody that was in a bush. Alright, he was able to bail out of that. He needs to plate up. You got to remember that there's still someone in front of him in that window. They're in the window right here on the right. Up top right. You got to be careful. That might be a C4 dude. He's crazy. This is a terrible spot to be in. The fact that he pushed that, knowing somebody was in that building, was horrible. Getting a new car. Damn, this dude is the car warrior. Making a top 10 just by driving around. That's why Solos doesn't take a ton of skill. Because you could just get out of situations for a while. And then just come down to the last 3. Third party, you get the win. But for me, that's not necessarily entertaining, right? That's not necessarily the most fun. I'd rather try to move around the map. Play a little bit reckless. You lose, cool. But if you're actually trying to win... Oh, I thought somebody ran in the building right there on the right. I can't look. Right at the edge of this building here, it looks like they ran in. So he might have saw them too. I heard somebody landing. They're from the gulag. Somebody else is sniping at the edge of the map. He's got to be careful there. These camera angles are bad. Okay, so he stole somebody's kill there. Somebody's sniping on the left. And there's 2 on the left. That's what he gets. And there's the other guy sniping. This sniper's probably going to win. Hopefully he has like at least 5 kills. And there's still a guy in this building. Oh, he has 10 kills. Nice. He's getting pushed. Oh, no, that guy's landing on his loot. Oh, he's in a great spot. Pop the UAV. Has a self-revive. Those people all third-party each other. This is pretty good. He can get a clean snipe here as they come out. He's just got to watch out for his left. Those people will cannibalize each other. The people out here on this side is the one he's going to have to worry about as they rotate just to cover his flank. But they are fighting. There's a guy up here. He's marking where the crown is just so he can get some visual. You can see someone moving towards the car.
Disregard that.
The UAV was a little bit premature probably, but he's got to be careful. Oh, there's a guy on the loadout. Isn't there a guy's on the loadout? There's a loadout right here on the edge of the cliff. When he looks that way, it looks like there's either a dead body laying next to a loadout. Straight ahead. Above to the right. See? There's a guy laying prone, I think, in the bush. Oh, you guys might not be able to see it. It looks like it's right behind my webcam. Only 4 other players. Yeah, oh no, it's at the top of my camera. Right above my camera. Like right, oh, we got a good little hit there, I think. The other guy's sniping, so got to be careful of a guy not wrapping hard left on him. Because that's his dangerous spot. Everyone else is going to be fighting on this side. But I think there's a guy in the bush by the loadout up above that just might be laying there prone, trying to get an easy kill if somebody lands. Definitely seems like a decent player. They're using a Milano sniper support, which is kind of cool. I'm pretty sure it's a Milano. Maybe it was a MAC-10. I didn't see it. I got to see the gun again. I wasn't looking that closely at when he had the Milano out or the MAC-10. Looked like a no-stock Milano. Yeah, he's not in the zone right now. Got to be very careful. Nobody's fighting. Everyone's playing like quiet. He's just not going to get wrapped up from behind. Need some good cover here. Pushing up a little bit, maybe too far. There it is. Nice snipe. He got it down. Finished the guy off. He's still in an okay spot here. Now, he just hit a clean snipe. That's the risk reward of it. Yeah, that's Milano. Definitely slide canceling in the mix. Seemed like a really good, decent player. Level 63 already. That means he has some decent playtime. Might have heard some fighting to his right. Everyone sounds ghosted. There he is. He's jumping off. Nice. There it is. Easy kill. That guy didn't even care to get behind there. He has self-revive. Hopefully this guy wins. These are the types of players that need to get a dub. Seems like they're playing good. They're taking the calculated risk. It was a little too risky to push up, but he ends up hitting the snipe, so you can't really fault him. I think most of the time you might lose there if the guy mounted is decent, because then he would have been beaming you the whole time, right? It looks like that guy took his foot off the gas. You hear the footsteps to the left? You got to be careful, because people can have dead silence. That's why you got to be very careful about this part behind you. There he is. Nice. There's only 1v1. Has a self-revive. Not going to be able to get a self-revive off. The problem here is if he gets dead silenced or somebody stuns him. That's the only way I think this player's losing. He's making some noise. Try and bait a shot. There it is. They baited the shot. And now you should hear movement unless this person is... Oh, there they are to the left. Oh, they're dead. Easy. Good job, bro. Very good game. Well, that's Spectating Randoms. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the video, learned something new. If you did, please do me a favor, hit the like button. If you're brand new, want to find your way back, double check, make sure you are subscribed with notifications on. Reminder, my Gfuel code is discounted along with my Steel Series and my Gamer Advantage if you're looking to get yourself a discounted on any of those items. Appreciate all the support on the content. Thank you for watching. As always, have a great day.